Shalom, shalom, my roundaway girls. Shalom. How are you? I hope everyone's been doing fine. Everybody's been good, being well, safe, keeping safe. It's been so very much going on. Oh my goodness. Um, I've been pretty busy myself. I have some plans in the making. I don't know how things gonna go, but hopefully all is well. It's just some transitioning going on, and it is what it is. But anyway, today I'm in a room, um, a vacant room because my daughter's moved out that like only hold like boxes. So curtains up at the window and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so some weeks ago, once again, I know I asked y'all to make a short video or like a timeline in a timeline of your life from you being a child, teenager to somewhat adulthood, and I asked if you could highlight like one thing that kind of affected you back then, that you kind of carried into your adulthood, and because sometimes we get kind of stuck and we don't know why certain things keep occurring over and over, and that's because something needs to be dealt with and it's hindering us. And sometimes it could be from bad relationship, bad parenting. No shade, I'm just saying, think people are people, and nobody's perfect and we forgive, but we have to find those things, because if you're in the will of God or just want more out of life, we have to find those things and deal with them, because we just want more. That's why I said Around the Way Girls 2.0, because we're leveling up. We're going from glory to glory. We want more. Only because our conditions hasn't always been in our favor don't mean like we don't have this like great purpose on our life or whatever, because we're destined for greatness. By hook or crook, we destined for greatness, no matter how it's looking. But anyway, and I really haven't heard back from anybody about the timeline, but it's okay because I said I would do mine first. But I got a couple people, thumbing me and, saying that they was gonna participate. And one thing I had told one of my runaway girls is, when we go back into our childhood, or teenage, like whatever little trauma we had, it can get kind of touchy, because you like pulling up these these memories and everything. You pull up these memories that you really don't want to go back to. I totally understand that, but just try to make it as simple as possible. Sorry y'all keep bothering my hair, but it's kind of irritating me. Okay, so I would like to start mine, and I'm gonna give a little bit of background about my mom. Okay, my mom, she's no longer with us, but she married at a really young age. She had 3 kids by her husband, and they ended up separating later. That's when we came. So I was raised by a single mom for a very short time, because I ended up going to stay with my grandma at the age of 7, and she raised me there on out. My mom was still around, but my grandmama was a really big influence in my life as far as raising me, putting me back in school, trying to keep me on straight street. She was just like my mom. We called her mama. Okay, so yeah, at the age of 7 I was to go stay with her. Yep, and like I said, go to school and everything. And it was called down on the east side, and that's where all my siblings was. Plus that's where I wanted to go. All my siblings was down there, the older ones. And I feel like I was missing something. I wanted to go on the east side too. So that's what ended up happening and everything. So let me see. Okay, so I jumped to the age of 13, 14. Okay, I ended up coming across my first love, my first everything, and his influence in my life, it played really a major, this is my highlight, and this is the trauma I went through at that age, besides some things with my mom, but that's a whole nother story right there. But uh yeah, I end up getting a relationship with him. He was also a childhood friend. You know, in relationship, it started off sweet. I really, I, that was my first real relationship. I didn't know what I was doing. I was, he was like a leader. He looked, people kind of looked up to him. He was a. I'm telling too much, but anyway, that was my first relationship, and took a toll on me because it kind of flipped later on. You know how people changes, and I didn't know what was going on, so I ended up enduring abuse, and my thing is, from that relationship, I feel like it affected me so much that when I would later get into relationships, when that same abuse will pop up, not too much physical, but just emotional, emotional, abuse, it was kind of normal to me. It was normal. I knew something wasn't right because people would talk to me, and the girls in the hood would talk to me, and like, you don't do this, don't do that. Only because he did this, don't do this. Trying to give me a sense of, worth. Because like I said, I was young, and I feel like that was nobody but God trying to keep me on kind of straight street, not perfect street, but straight street, and so with all of that and everything, with being abused like that, like I said, it kind of affected all my other relationships. I didn't know. I tried to work it out, knowing it probably wasn't going nowhere. But it was normal to me. But I knew just something wasn't right. It's not what I wanted. It's not how I want to be. Like the type of relationship I really want to be in, because it didn't seem healthy. Not even knowing I even knew what healthy looked like because of my environment. You know. But one thing I can say about the Most High, when we get into the will of the Father and get His Spirit and get in your Word, He start putting things in you, like talking about the blessings and what we can be blessed. And then you see people not being perfect, but being blessed in the Lord. And so I'm just like, I can't settle for this. I can't. But just not having faith in everything, enough faith, made me feel like I had to settle. But now today I realize, I don't have to settle. I can wait for God's best. He has a best for us. And because I went through that trauma, it's really time to heal. It's time to heal, because He wants what's best for me. Even if I don't want what's best for myself. But, I better get with the program, Because I know this thing isn't good for me. It isn't good for my children. It isn't good for those around me, Because I serve a God who just wants the best for me. And I shouldn't settle. I bet not settle. I bet not settle. So I'm saying all that to say this. Whatever you have been through, and I know, going back into your going back, it's kind of hard and touchy, But, He wants to set us free from that very thing, that what that thing is, And it's hindering us. We may walk around with smiling and everything, but He sees and He knows what He exactly wants to deal with. We can dress it up, we can hide it, but He wants us to be set free so we can live the life and the purpose that He is calling us to in these end times. So if you really want to be free, I hope you will share your story. It's not going to be it's maybe going to be on my page, but, I don't want to put it on Facebook. This is something intimate, and it's very purposeful, because we want to be healed, delivered, and set free to walk into whatever is great that the Most High has for us. Shalom, and thanks for watching. Until next time.